We're on Catalina Island. One of my least favorite things about traveling is trying to make it to appointments on time and running around and, you know, not trying to be late to this, not being late to that. There's enough of that during the normal work day. But ironically enough, I just landed in Catalina, and first thing I have to do is get to the zip line place by 12. I should have enough time, but it's one of those things where you try to avoid if you can. Of course, as usual, my secondary concern is that they won't allow filming on the zip line. But I think I'm gonna be good for this because I checked out a few videos on YouTube and there's a few people filming, so I think I'll be good, but fingers crossed. Okay, so ziplining. Turns out it's a lot of fun. I would highly recommend that. It was a lot of fun. You know, shout out to Denny and Brian, who are our tour guides on the trip. Those guys are really cool. You end up going really fast, or what seems like really fast, and the braking is actually probably the worst part, especially if you're a dude. But overall, a lot of fun. So now I gotta get some lunch because I'm pretty damn hungry. And then I think I'm gonna go on a hike. Also, I need to kind of conserve battery on the GoPro because it's getting down. It's at 0 technically. But I think I've got maybe an hour or so left. So hopefully the GoPro doesn't crap out on me by the end of the day. So, one of the cool things about this place is that it really does sort of have an other country vibe. Like if you blindfolded someone and flew them around in a plane, or what you said was a plane, for 9 hours, this could easily be the Caribbean or someplace on the Mediterranean in Europe. And, you know, you hear kind of all the time, sort of like, oh, taking a vacation, taking a local vacation, like getting away in town. If you're from Los Angeles, this is pretty close to doing that. This certainly doesn't feel like California at all here. But okay, got some lunch in me, and I think next I'm gonna try to do a little bit of a hike. Not a huge one, but probably up someplace high, as you know, to take a time lapse. So all of my cameras have died, GoPro and iPhone. So I'm holding off on the hike just for a little bit. One of the lovely ladies at the Pavilion Hotel let me charge my phone there, so thank you very much. But so I'm just chilling out here on the pier until that phone charges. The GoPro is, I think, done for the day. And right now the only one that I've got is this Canon here. I don't have a screen on the side, so I can't flip it over to see if I'm even in the shot. So guys, bear with me if I'm not quite in the shot here. But yeah, just trying to make it work. Okay guys, so I need the phone to get home. So it's to this Canon. I'm using this Canon here. As you can tell, I'm by myself on this trip. Which brings up a good sort of point of discussion, and that is traveling by yourself versus traveling with a friend or a group of friends. Now there's arguments to be made on both sides. I like to travel with other people because ultimately at the end you have this memory that you can share with people, with the people that you went with. It's something you can talk about for the rest of the time that you know this person. And I think it helps grow you closer with the person that you're traveling with, ultimately. Also, I guess I'm a little lazy. I don't like to have the burden of planning the entire trip all fall on me. But I think if you're going to travel by yourself, you figure out a different set of things, right? You figure out how you do alone. You figure out stuff that you can only figure out being alone and inner like self-contemplation. As sort of cheesy as that sounds, it's just a different feel that you get being by yourself. That being said though, I do like to travel with people for the reasons I list. I'm here by myself. It's cool. Catalina's pretty cool. I've resumed my hike now to the top of I think it's called Buena Vista Lookout Point. I'm just trying to figure out my way around here. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. On the zipline tour today, our tour guide said that these deer get fed a lot by people to the point of they're not getting enough nutrients from eating their natural diet. But also, if the ranger catches you feeding them, it's like a $10,000 fine. So I will not be feeding these. Walking up these hills on this island gives me fond memories of walking up these same types of hills on Hamilton Island when I was with Tim in Australia. Whew. They don't get any easier. I'm not that out of shape, guys. Apparently I don't run enough hills. But I'm almost at the top. This view's gonna be sick. But I'm gonna have to work for it first. And that's the whole point. Okay guys, so I think that about wraps up my trip today on Catalina Island. This place is pretty awesome. I won't lie to you. Before I got here, I was a little skeptical about how cool this place is going to be, but I mean, you take away the fact that this is actually a part of California and you could be in another country, like I was saying before. If you got a weekend in LA, if you're looking for something to do that's sort of off the beaten path, I think Catalina is well worth the trip. There's plenty to do here. I didn't even get close to doing all that there is to do here. So it's not like you're going to run out of stuff to do in a weekend. But that being said, I made it to the top of what's called Buena Vista Scenic Lookout. And I think I'm going to do what I like to do best, and that is take a couple time lapses. See you guys. Continuing on our Channel Islands theme,